Have you ever wondered how a poor man's voice might echo across the vast deserts, reaching the ears of a king in ancient Iraq? Today, we travel back in time to explore this intriguing narrative. Our journey begins in the heart of Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq, where the cradle of civilization was rocked by the rhythms of poetry. The desert, a vast expanse of sand and solitude, became a canvas for the expressions of the common man and the highborn alike. The sun-bleached dunes bore witness to their tales of sorrow, joy, and life's ironies, spun into the lyrical threads of desert poems. In the 3rd millennium before the Common Era, the city-states of Sumer flourished under the rule of mighty kings. Yet, amidst the grandeur of palaces, the voice of a poor man found its way into the royal courts. This was the voice of Enheduanna, a high priestess and a poet. Despite her royal lineage, Enheduanna often wrote from the perspective of the common man, their struggles, their dreams, and their despair. The kings of ancient Iraq, though seated on high thrones, were not deaf to the pleas and poems of the poor. The famous Code of Hammurabi, for instance, aimed at establishing justice and reducing the hardships of the poor. These laws, etched in stone, were a testament to the influence of the common man's voice, amplified through poetry. As the sands of time shifted, the tradition of desert poetry continued to thrive. The advent of Islam in the 7th century brought a new wave of poetic expression. The desert, with its harsh realities and stark beauty, remained a central theme. The rulers of the Abbasid Caliphate, headquartered in Baghdad, were great patrons of the arts. They recognized the power of words, especially those voiced by the poor and marginalized. Fast forward to the 20th century, and the echoes of the desert continue to reverberate in the verses of great poets like Badr Shakir al-Sayyab. His poem, Rain Song, is a poignant reflection of the struggles of the poor against the backdrop of the desert, a testament to the enduring tradition of desert poetry. To recap, our journey began in ancient Iraq, where the voices of the poor found expression in the verses of desert poetry. These voices reached the ears of kings and influenced laws and societal norms. The tradition of desert poetry continued through the ages, underscoring the enduring power of words and the universal human experience. So, the next time you find yourself in the silence of a desert, remember the voices of the poor that once echoed across the dunes, reaching the ears of kings. Remember the poems that told their stories, that shaped their world and continue to resonate to this day. Because in the grand tapestry of history, every thread matters, be it spun by a king or a poor man.